Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness here on Thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. It is all of a sudden, out of the blue, yesterday and today, hot and sticky, which is fine. I get out and do my bike first thing in the morning when it's nice and cool. I'm spit buzzing the whole way. I scare the bejesus out of all the rabbits all over the place. They never heard that before. Anyway. I'm real tough with rabbits, man. Anyway, guys, you saw the thumbnail. Viva Perrico! Anyway, real good news on the Las Vegas front and all that's going on with getting back to work and all this sort of stuff. But our good boy Perrico, and guys, you should feel like he's kindred spirit with him. He's one of us. He really is. Mouthpieces, all things Jerry. Good stuff. Anyway, I didn't play a note yesterday for whatever reason, crazy with business stuff. And I have played today. So let me honk a little bit and we'll talk about Perrico's new gig. Life's good. Notes above double C's are speaking all over the place. The D's and F's are there. The G is still squeaky. We're getting there. You'll be the first to know. I'm working on them. Anyway, we're talking about, guys getting back to work and all this sort of stuff. And I got to say, Perrico was a little down, I'm going to say a couple months ago, in the fact that his account, one of the accounts, he has many, one of the accounts he had, Caesars Entertainment, was not going with live music anymore. Now, some of the casinos are, the hotels and whatnot, so maybe down the road they will think twice. But anyway, he was without a big part of his empire, so to speak. That was a chunk. That was a chunk. And I've told you before when I've talked about him. I'll get to it later. But we don't have to have telethons for him. Okay? But anyway, he was auditioning, and I knew he was, and I told you that I had some news for you. That he got the house job at Allegiant Stadium, house band job at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Spanking brand new domed stadium. Is this the first year it's open? Doesn't matter. He's the house band, and he's playing in all the LA Raiders home football games. Okay? Now, they're going to be pretty good, and I think they're going to be on TV a little bit. So if you hear some music and you hear some double C's, man, that is Perrico and his band. Okay? Now, not only that, since he's the house band, all the acts that come in and want to augment for their performance, it all goes through Perrico. It is an enormous, enormous feather in his cap, and he actually literally wears a cap, sort of his trademark. But I'm going to leave a newspaper article and a news blurb about what it's all about, and it's just great stuff. When one door closes, another one opens, and it's great stuff for a nice guy, really nice guy. Anyway, there's another lesson to be learned here, and I did it the last time I talked to him when Vegas was just this a couple months ago. But I want to reiterate this because, I have a lot of young guys watching this channel, a lot of them. It's like there's nothing in the middle. Either it's young guys or older guys. But anyway, I digress. But guys, listen, let me say this. Back in my day, Yeah, prehistoric days, okay? Anybody that was giving me advice about a trumpet career. Vanchiano, now he was pretty much just focused on the orchestra. That's all he knew. That's all he wanted to know, and that's him. But Mel Broyles, Lou Soloff, Jerry, I can go right down the list. Marvin Stamm. Anyway, that I've talked to about the career. Every single one of them said, guys, you have to be able to play everything. Everything. All kinds of music. And here's me. Dee-da-da. That's all I knew. I had to branch out. I mean, I wanted the double C's, so that was fun. But, and that in itself just took me into a whole different style of music, commercial music, Broadway, recording, all that sort of stuff. That was just incredible. But it allowed me to make a living if I didn't have, you know, the principal trumpet job at the time at an orchestra. Okay, it was just a wonderful way to go. And after a while, I was making so much money that when the orchestra jobs came in, you know, do I want to pick up and move down to wherever and make a fraction? So, again, it's important to be able to do more than one thing. Now, that was back in my day. Nowadays, guys, you have to be able to not only play the trumpet, you have to, you have to be able to do everything. And he is a perfect example. When Dave was in college, all his mentors, and specifically one, I believe it was his trumpet teacher, said, "God, you can't just make it as a sideman. You'll be miserable. You have to be able to write. You have to be arranged. You have to be able to arrange. You have to do other things. You have to be able to do that." And I'll tell you what, guys, this is why Dave is the #1 guy in Las Vegas. I don't know if he is or not, but he's one of the top guys for sure. And it's not because he's a terrific trumpet player. Now, if you look at his chops, I mean, there is no stretch. There is no strain anywhere. That's why he has unlimited double C's. And for that reason alone, the chops that we teach, yes, allows you to do everything. With one mouthpiece, all the different trumpets, it gives you that versatility that allows you, back in my day, yeah, I can do just about anything. Okay? Now he's got all that, plus he writes, he arranges for his own bands. He's a band leader. Guys, he's a contractor. He's a conductor. And I'm going to take a step farther. I don't know if he is adept at what I'm about to say, but guys, music technology is an enormous part. Everything is going techno. Everything. And I know if he's not adept at working a board, Dave now, I'm sure he can go back and say, look, take a little of the shine off that saxophone solo, will you? Can we make it a little more smoky? Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Now, when the pandemic hit, did he have to tighten his belt a little bit? Sure. But if he wasn't playing the trumpet, he was writing, he was arranging. And the biggest thing that he's such a nice guy. The biggest thing that was weighing on him during the pandemic was keeping his sidemen busy, because they were just completely out of work. Now, as terrific a trumpet player as he is, and he's one of the best trumpet players in Las Vegas, there's no question about that, but he didn't get that plum job because of his trumpet playing alone. No. It was his personality as a businessman. It was the professional way that he runs his stuff. A contractor extraordinaire. Guys, you listen to what those players, those sidemen are playing. They're some of the best musicians in the world that he's got at every single instrument. I mean, it's the whole ball of wax. And guys, I'm telling you, if you feel that this is going to be a profession, yes, I hope and pray you get into a top 5 orchestra and you can make a living for the rest of your life. And as one of my students is thinking about is the military bands, there's another nice way to make a living. Each way, guys, you're not getting rich. You're not getting rich. And you better teach, you're not getting rich. And if you're not dying to be rich, that's fine. That's fine. But guys, versatility is the thing. And it's not just trumpet playing. If you can adapt at all the brass instruments, that would help. And you can do that with true power. So guys, again, Dave, from all of us to all of you, and guys, when you're listening to him, you're listening to him on the, the little snips on Sunday afternoon when the Raiders are playing the 49ers or something like that, man, in Las Vegas. And you hear this tremendous band. It's one of us. It's one of us. I feel very comfortable with saying that. And Dave, I couldn't be happier for you. Couldn't be happier for you and your wife and all your terrific band members and everything. Just, it's great. Anyway, eat, drink your fruits and vegetables and starches, and live your life with true power, especially on these sticky days. Drink, 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 drink. Love you all. We'll talk tomorrow.